I totally believe in love. I'm not a love cynic in any kind of way. It'd be shameful if I was doing my job and didn't believe in love. I've been with Danny Brown now for 18 years. He asked me to marry him after 3 days together. So it was a pretty swift romance, and I still absolutely love him. But yeah, if you can give love to someone and they're giving love back to you, you've got the sweetest thing you can possibly ask for. I would describe myself as someone who is quite sensitive to other people's feelings, creative, very into arts and crafts and design. I love design, so I've always got some kind of project on the go. My way of looking at someone who I don't know is that they're a potential friend. I'm always like, I love you until you give me a reason not to love you. I think people can see that I'm really passionate about things that I'm into. So whether it be dogs or design or weddings, people can see that I'm very passionate about those things, and that really comes across in the way that I speak. So I'm originally from Launceston, Tasmania, and I grew up there, hated it. Left when I was 19 because I was really into music, and there wasn't a lot of bands coming to Tasmania in those days. So I thought, well, if music won't come to me, I'll go to music. So I ended up in London, and my first ever job in London was working for a music magazine called Kerrang, which is a heavy metal magazine. So I walked into a temp agency with bleach blonde hair and a pink stripe at the front. And the woman behind the desk said to me, I have the perfect job for you. It's working on this music magazine. But it used to be great, like the office we worked in at Kerrang, we used to drink beer from like 12 o'clock, so there was a bar downstairs, and just bands would be coming in all the time, and we'd just have music. It was like one big party. So then I stayed in London for 26 years, and then I decided that actually I wanted to live somewhere warm, and I wanted a life that was maybe a little bit more chilled than the London life is. And so we moved to Brisbane. My husband, myself and our dog, Valentine McFarty, all moved to Brisbane in 2015 and made our home here and bought a house that has a garden. Never had a garden before. And and this is it now. I'm not moving anywhere else in the world again. I absolutely love Brisbane. I love this part of the world. Oh, I know what I'm known for. My shot lottery. So you see this here, you put half of the drinks, you mix it up, so half of them will have a clear liquor in them, and half of them will have clear tequila in them. And then you present them to your friends, and they have to take one without knowing whether it's got water or whether it's got tequila in it, and you just have to shot it. And it's called shot lottery.
That was vodka.
I love vintage, I love retro, I love things that have a story. I love anything from sort of 1920s onwards to probably about 1970s I really love. I couldn't live without a dog or dogs in my life. I absolutely love dogs. I can't walk down the street without seeing a dog and not touching that dog, saying hello to it. Can I pet your dog? My dog gives me so much joy and so much happiness. He's not the prettiest looking dog in the world, and he smells a little bit, hence his last name being McFarty. If you ever have a bad day, you just stroke Valentine and he just makes me feel so happy. There's something about being on my bicycle. It gives you that sort of childlike feel. Like, I remember riding my bike when I was a kid, and it felt like probably the closest that you could ever come to flying. Yeah, it just makes you feel like a kid and free. My thoughts on love are that it takes work. It doesn't come easy. But we have had difficulties, and sometimes that's really tested our love. But where the love part comes in is that we're both prepared to work for it and to fight for it and to make sure that we can rectify any issues and talk about any issues. And to me, that's real love, that I love him despite those moments, and I'm prepared to work with him through those moments. if I didn't love him, then you just give up, you just walk away, because otherwise what's driving you to make something that feels like quite hard work? Wedding is the celebration of what is about to come. The marriage part is everything that comes after that, with all the trials and tribulations that come after that, with all the great stuff that comes after that, with all the sorrow and joy it's going to bring. It's everything that comes after that. I guess probably the thing that I feel is really important for a wedding ceremony is for it to feel very much like everyone's included, that they're kind of coming into a space where the guests are actually part of the wedding ceremony. It's not them over there and the couple here. There's just little things that I do that kind of help with that. It's the placement of the couple. It's the way that I talk. So usually at the beginning of the ceremony, I'm talking to the guests. So it's about working with the couple to make sure that it feels very them, very genuine, very real. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, enjoy. Feel safe in the knowledge this is not going to be a long, boring ceremony, I promise you that. I'm going to be there as a orator that's storytelling your story and helping your ceremony go the way that you want your ceremony to go, your vision. I'm there to help make that happen. Undoubtedly, couples are going to feel nervous on the day, and I'm there to help with those nerves. Nothing's going to throw me. I've been doing this since 2011, so I have the experience to be able to remain calm when there might be some kind of mishap going on or something unexpected going on. I'll be strong and steady.